Here with Coach Josh Edens of the North Greene Huskies, who has a big game this week at the Black Hole, playing Chucky Doak. This is your last county game, Coach. Looking for that big win. But I want to do a little game preview here. Let's talk about your strength being your defense, matching up against probably Chucky Doak's strength with their offense. That's going to be kind of the battle this week. I know Chucky Doak is big on the offensive line, and Bryce Malone has just been unbelievable so far this year. What do you guys have to do well to slow him down, contain him, and give your team a shot to win?
Well, it's kind of been an odd process. We got to play 2 weeks ago an offensive line who doesn't possess a whole lot of size per se across the board, but has just a lot of that Chucky Doak mentality of getting off the ball quick, getting off low, and is technically pretty sound in West Greene. Pretty sound bunch up front. Last week we played Hampton, who doesn't have West Greene's speed, but they do have all that Chucky Doak size, and they do block very similar in their power run game. So, our defense the last 2 weeks has really got a great opportunity to actually get some work and be in those situations against the kind of offensive line they're going to see this Friday night. Certainly the best offensive line we've seen all year. We've got to do a good job of just doing what we've done the last couple of weeks of just trying to get better in our technique. Against teams like like Chucky Doak and Hampton, we're undersized. We've got some good-sized boys, but we're still undersized a little bit, and I think that means we have to do an even better job of playing our technique correctly and being in the right spot at the right time. We can't get washed down. We've got to be able to play low enough to hold our ground and cause Malone to bounce that ball a little bit more than he wants to. If you let it back like Malone, get off on angles, get off, straight out arrow lines to the gap he's wanting to go to. If there's nothing hindering him from getting to his hole, man, he's going to hit that line of scrimmage and he's going to be gone before you know it. And, West Greene was 2 yards past us before we could look up, and we did a good job of slowing Hampton down, but in the end, we just got tired and couldn't weather the storm. With Chucky Doak, we've got to do a better job of that, and I think the last 2 weeks has really helped prepare us. Okay,
and of course, going against that wing T offense, discipline is going to be a huge thing for you guys. Is there something a little extra you tell the linebackers when you face a team like this?
Excuse me. Well, we scrimmaged David Crockett in the preseason. We did it intentionally, knowing we would see a little wing T this year. And the thing with the wing T, and I coached at Crockett for a while, so I've coached in that wing T. The thing with the wing T is ignore the misdirection. We tell those guys all the time, defensive linemen, get 1 yard, get some penetration, a yard or two of penetration, reestablish that line of scrimmage if you can, get in the way, disrupt their flow of progress up front, because you pull so much with your guards and your tackles in the wing T. That can help. But you tell those linebackers, don't get sucked in by the misdirection. It's going to take about 2 to 2.5 seconds on most plays to hand the ball off. Focus. Make your read. Stay at home. You're going to find the football. And that's just something we have to drill real hard in practice this week.
Sure. And let's pivot over to the offensive side of the ball. I know we talked about earlier today about the Hampton game and how your team maybe got a little fatigued because they're playing on both sides of the ball. Is there any focus on maybe trying to shorten the game this week against, going up against a big defensive line and with Chucky Doak and things like that?
Yeah, I think so. I think, and we've found some success through the air the last couple of weeks, and that passing game's caught on. But I think at certain points in the game, you want to try to take that ball away from Chucky Doak's offense, and we've talked about how we can do that without getting away from what's working for us right now. We have to get the run game established a little bit better than what we have. We've got to quit dropping the football. We've got guys wide open making great catches, but we're still dropping the ball too much. I think we had like 5 drops last week, and that's not acceptable. We're going to have to quit dropping the football and shooting ourselves in the foot. If we can take care of the ball and progressively move those chains down the field, I think we can continue to work out of the spread, work out of the eye, control that clock, and keep Chucky Doak, their offense, on the sideline. That's where we're going to have to put them. If we can limit the number of opportunities they get, I think that helps our defense out quite a bit. And it's been a pretty interesting process the last couple of weeks because it's helped us prepare for this game Friday night. So, best team we've played all year in Chucky Doak. Certainly going to have our hands full, but we're going to be ready to go.
Great. Thanks a lot, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.